Now, in Nyeri, farmers from Muthuthi-ini coffee factory in Mukurwe-ini are protesting delays in payment for their deliveries. Martin is live there. Martin, good morning. We have been having situations with coffee in the central region of the country. They are complaining about delays in payment. First of all, how much is coffee selling at a kilo in that region? And are they satisfied with that price before they can even get dissatisfied with the delays?
All right, very good morning to you, Sam. And like you said, we're coming to you from Muthuthi-ini factory in Mukurwe-ini, Nyeri County. A question that you asked about the coffee prices in this particular region. Interestingly, unlike a product like maize that has a set price across the board, you find that in coffee, each factory or a coffee society which is made up of several factories determine the amount or the amount that they're going to be paying farmers for a kilo of coffee. At the same time, these prices change depending on who buys the coffee. That is the millers who buy the coffees from the farmers. And one of the problems that have been, a lot of coffee, factories and societies have been facing is that particular question of inequalities between people. Some factories pay more than others. Some societies pay more than others. And now, for example, where I am in this particular society that is comprised of 7 coffee factories, we find that some factories have actually supplied coffee to different suppliers. And now the question that right now is actually bringing problems here, Sam, is that like, for example, these farmers that are behind me, this particular factory supplied a miller, and that miller, according to these farmers, has already released the money. But now the management, and what happens, Sam, is that each factory has representatives who form up a management team from several factories, and those are the people who have the final say on how much the farmers get and what these farmers actually, or when these farmers will get their money. Now, these farmers here are saying that they've been waiting for their money that they are assured is actually in the bank account, but they have not been able to receive them. And so that is the reason they're complaining. And so I just want to talk to them briefly so that we get a feel of how it is or what they think about the same. Karibu sana. Nataka tu tueleze unaitwa nani na utueleze shida yenu ni nini na mlikuwa mnatarajia pesa hizi lini na ni ngapi mnatarajia?
Mimi naitwa Nyeri, member number 2712. Niko mkulima wa Mukurwe factory. Tulikuwa tunatarajia hizi pesa kutoka kwa Central Miller tariki 24, na mpaka wa leo hatujapata kitu, kwa maana wamekataa na the management wamekataa na hizo pesa. Kwa hivyo ndio tumeungana hapa, ndio wajue the public wajue ati management yetu imetukosea na imekataa na pesa yetu, na watoto wetu wameshafukuzwa, na tumeshasikia wengine hawataenda shule Monday kama pesa haichakuwa imelipwa.
Na labda nizungumze na mwingine hapa. Sam, just allow me. Nataka unieleze nyinyi shida yenu imekuwa ipi kama watu ambao mnafanya ukulima wa kahawa kwa kifupi?
Shida yetu imekuwa wale management team wamekataa kutuhudumia kidogo. Sasa hiyo tulipeleka kahawa kwa Central Millers na tukaahidiana na wao watatupatia advance tarehe 5 na isifike tarehe 10. Kutoka hapo tulianza kufuata hiyo advance kutoka tarehe 4, na Central Miller wakakuja hapa na tukaahidiana wataleta pesa. Pesa walileta tarehe 24, na wakati wa sasa management imekataa kulirisi hiyo pesa.
Okay.
Sasa tunaona hiyo management haina kazi inatufanyia.
Naam. Na labda wewe tukimalizia kama wa mwisho, shida ya wakulima wa kahawa, tumekuwa tukiona shida kama hizi kila mahali Nyeri. Shida ni nini haswa?
Kwa majina, mimi ni Nelson Kafefe Dirango, mkulima kutoka Mukurwe factory which is at Rodhaka Farmers. Rodhaka Farmers imekuwa a disaster to farmers, vile ati hata malipo hawatulipi. Tumeendelea sisi wenyewe wakulima kwa mkulima, tukaenda tukatafuta hawa Central Millers na wamerelease pesa yetu almost 3 weeks back. Na hawa watu wamekataa naye management. Kwa hivyo management yetu ni very poor, vile hata haitusikilizi hata kidogo, na tumeoda fertilizer tumeletewa na hawa watu, na fertilizer hapa pande ya Nyeri ilikuwa cheap vile president alisema watu wapewe fertilizer ya bei rahisi, lakini hao wanatucharge 3,250 ndio wanatulipicha, vile hawataki hata kutumia hiyo ya president. They got no presidential directive.
Na nikuulize, umesema mambo ya fertilizer. Labda wewe kwa hizi societies ama ukulima wa kahawa, wewe unaona ni kama sauti ya mkulima iko na nguvu vile inafaa?
Hapana, hakuna nguvu ya mkulima, vile management imechukua kama hii ni business yao hao wenyewe. Kwa hivyo wanaiendesha bila wanataka, na mkulima hana say.
Na labda mko wakulima kama wangapi ambao mnaunga hii society ama ambao mko katika ukulima huu wa kahawa hapa?
Wakulima vile tuko kama hapa sasa, sisi Mukoi na Muthuthi-ini tumepea management moja, hiyo ya Central Millers, lakini the whole society comprises of 7 factories. Na kwa hizo factories vile management imekuwa very poor, ine zao zimefungwa.
Asante. Sam, I hope you're getting the picture here. You know, the farmers saying that they feel that a farmer has no much say when it comes to coffee matters. Interestingly, in this particular society, 3 factories out of the 7 have actually already closed down. And of course, Sam, like you know, in central Kenya, coffee is one of the main sources of income. And so when you see factories closing down, then questions arise. And of course, that is one of the reasons why President Uhuru Kenyatta set out, the coffee, task team that was tasked with ensuring that they find what is troubling the coffee industry. And one of the things that actually that report indicated was that there is no much power given to farmers. And so the management of such cooperatives, such societies have too much power, and they make decisions on behalf of farmers. And so it ends up that the farmer has to just wait, and he's at the mercies of, for example, the management and people, millers. And so the person who actually does the most of the work, some has very little say. And so, and like I said earlier, they do not even know how much they will receive until their coffee actually is taken to a miller, and then these millers come and they tell them, okay, you guys, this is what we're going to pay you. And so it's a problem and it's a challenge facing a lot of farmers that actually deal in coffee, not only in Nyeri County, but in Central Region. Back to you in studio, Sam.
All right, thank you so much, Martin Munena, for that report from Nyeri on the situation of coffee. And we hope that the Trade and Industry Ministry, as well as the Minister of Agriculture, are listening to respond to just the concerns that are being raised by the farmers in as far as that is concerned.